What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Here we have a matchup of Purple Luffy versus Blackbeard, Black Edward, or excuse me, Marshall to Teach. We won the dice pool. We're going first. This could end up being a mistake. Maybe I should opt to go second in this matchup. The way to kind of be Blackbeard shuts off all on play abilities. So a lot of our deck is on plays. It's kind of just like, can we see the Songoros, which we have one in hand. Decided to keep this hand because one, we have a Searcher, two, we have a Songoro and a Gum Gum Giant and a 2K. It seems like a good hand. But yeah, kind of like the way to beat Blackbeard with Purple Luffy is you got to go wide as fast as possible without using any leader effects. By the time they start dropping 10 drops, hopefully you're in a state where you're wide enough you can get around all those big Blackbeards that they drop. But we're going to see how this matchup goes. Again, we're going first. Maybe should have opted to go second just to take away their ideal curve. They want to go second. So I think I'll try that next time. But we're going to start off with a top 4 search. Normally, Luffy Taro would be the immediate grab, but Songoro is the key card in this matchup. We want to get as many Songoros as possible. Good sign we already have 2. He's going to start off. This is his 2 Dawn turn. He's going to tap 2 for the Dock Q, rest it, and pop my Blah. I've seen multiple strategies whether I should swing into this Dock Q or whether I shouldn't. I've seen people say don't swing into it unless they have a Van Augur or they have a Van Augur. So here's where I'm going to make a decision I'm going to decide not to swing into the Dock Q because it'll give them a card in hand. I decided instead to go for life. And I'm going to make, this could be all considered mistakes. One being where I choose to swing, which again is into life. But 2, I'm opting to play the Bond Clay first so that I can ramp a Dawn and then swing 6 into life. Maybe I should have just swung 5 into life and ramped afterwards to keep the Bond Clay as safe as possible. Because you're going to see here in a second, he's going to take, and it's going to be a Finger Pistol, and he's going to be able to pop my Bond Clay for free pretty much after milling 2 cards. Finger Pistol is a card that pops a 5 cost. And its trigger is Activate Main, so very rough to see in life. Not off to a great start here. And again, that Dock Q is now no longer rested. It doesn't have a target, so I can't swing into it. He's going to swing 6 into life. I'm going to give him 2K Uso Hachi. The reason I give him the 2... Normally I give him the Hitokiri Kamazo, but I'm probably never going to get that on-play effect of resting a 5 cost. He taps 1 for a Lafitte Searcher. Rest to search. Search top 5 for a Blackbeard Pirate. And we should be at 7 Dawn next turn. We've ramped twice already. He's thinking on what to grab. And ultimately settles on a Jesus Burgess, a very good card in general. Then he's going to tap 1 for Full-Led, which is Stage. Hachinoso allows him to pitch a card and search top 3 for a Blackbeard Pirate. So he pitches that Jesus Burgess he just drew. And he gets to add 1 more Blackbeard to hand. And he's going to add Van Augur. So now I know he can pretty much kill a 5 cost. I was planning on playing on my 7th Dawn turn a Songoro, but now I know it's going to get popped, so now I'm going to start thinking about whether I should do that or not. I'm going to go to 7 Dawn next turn. He decides to leader effect. He's thinking of what card to pitch. He pitches, I think, a Liberation, and he has a little coin to indicate when leader effect is in play, meaning my on-play abilities are shut off. I'm at 7 Dawn. Going to leader effect to go to 8. And the idea here is I'm going to swing 5 into the Lafitte, and then I'm going to play the Hitokiri Kamazo in the Nami blocker. I'm establishing a blocker as well as a body in the Nami, and I'm playing the Hitokiri Kamazo down because I care about that least. I'd rather my Songoros live, so I'm hoping that I can somewhat make him use his ammunition on the Hitokiri Kamazo rather than one of the Songoro. So I'm really thinking that through, whether it's worth it to play 2K down. But yeah, that's what ultimately we're going to decide to do. We're going to tap 8 in totality. for the Nami and the Hitokiri Kamazo. No on-play effect for the Nami. Again, it will shut off. So now what I'm expecting here is he's going to tap 5 for Van Augur, rest it, and then rest the Dock Q to pop my Hitokiri Kamazo. That's what I'm expecting the play to be. He's first going to stage. He's going to pitch a Shiryu. He's pitching a 2K. He's searching. He's currently at 6 Dawn. He's going to grab another Jesus Burgess. And we're currently at 8 Dawn. The idea is next turn we'll be at 10, and we could double Songirl if need be. So he does the play we expect. He taps 5 for the Van Augur and then rests the Dock Q to pop. And now he's going to swing 6 into life. We will take. It's a 2K, no trigger. And he's thinking on leader ability. He's going to pitch the Jesus Burgess he just drew. And our on plays are shut off again. We're at 10 Dawn. So we could go double wide with the double Songirls. And maybe that's the move here. But what I decide to do is I'm going to swing the Nami blocker into the Dock Q, but I also want to kill that Van Augur. I want him to have no bodies. So I'm going to swing. I'm thinking about what to swing. I think the idea here is we're going to end up swinging 8 into the Van Augur, 2+. He's at 3 cards in hand. We will be replenishing his hand a little bit by doing this. So again, maybe this is a mistake. Maybe we should only kill 1. Maybe I should have just swung the Nami into the Dock Q and then double Songirl. But here I swing 8 into the Van Augur. Now I'm going to swing the Nami into the Dock Q. Give him some cards. Again, maybe this is a mistake. Please comment if you think that was a mistake. And now I'm just going to tap 5 for a Songirl. And I'm going to tap 1 for a Law Searcher. I don't get the effect of it, but I want that body out there. Because I need to go as wide as possible. I know it's a weak body, but at least it's a body. Here he's at 8 Dawn. And I think the ideal play for him is probably double Jesus Burgess, but he has pitched multiple. He is going to grab one off of the stage search. So we know he has one. We know he's pitched 2 already. He could get that back with a Kuzan, the new Kuzan, but he can't double on this turn with 8 Dawn. So he taps 4 for a finger pistol and pops my Songirl, so not great. And then he's going to tap 4 for that Jesus Burgess he just played, which Jesus Burgess gets an extra 1,000 power based off how many cards he had in the trash. For every 4 cards in trash, extra 1,000 power. He's got a dice on there to indicate how much power it is. And I believe right now it's like about 8,000 power. So yeah, next turn is going to be the 10 cost Blackbeard. So we're gonna swing 5 into life. He takes, and now we're gonna tap 10 of totality for 2 Songirls. I think the play he's going to do here is he's going to swing his Burgess, he's going to swing his leader, and he's going to tap 10 for a teach blocker that's going to stun one of our Songirls. He pitches a card for stage. He's going to, this helps benefit his, because he's pitching cards, and also by pitching cards for leader ability, it does power up his Jesus. There he grabs the 10 cost teach, so we know he has at least one. He's going to swing 5 into life. We give him the 2K. He swings a big number into life. I think it's a 9. We draw 2K off life. And now he taps and stuns one of our Songboros. And then he leader abilities. He's at 2 life. We have 3 swings, but he has a blocker. And all our plays are shut off again. We're going to swing 6 into life. Draw a card. He takes. Oh, he was at 3 life. Now he's down to 2. Ideally, at this point, he'd be down to like 1 life, maybe 0. But we didn't go wide fast enough. So we're in kind of a rough spot. Especially if we can start chaining Blackbeards. If he chains another one, I mean, even if he swings next turn, we could be in trouble. So the idea here is, because he has that Blackbeard still standing, I'm not going to put Dawn on the lawn swing because it would just be worthless. I'm going to continue trying to go wide. We're going to tap 4 for a... Well, we're going to put 6 aside for the Soba Mask blocker. I normally never play this card. It's usually 2K, but it can be a blocker. So we're going to tap 6 for the Soba Mask. And then we're just going to pass. We're going to keep 1 Dawn standing for Gum Gum Giant. But, yeah, we're kind of in a super rough spot here. Especially if he drops another Blackbeard next turn. He uses the effective stage. He's thinking on what to grab. And he ultimately grabs another 10 cost Teach, so we know he could play that. So not great. I mean, he might have already had one in his hand already, but yeah, if he plays this, we're probably going to lose the game, just because we're just so far behind at this point, because he can kill that Songoro and then stun something else, and we'll have 3 swings plus 2 blockers. Potentially if he swings the Teach out. He swings 12 into the 6. Thinking about whether to keep it alive. If I keep it alive, he's going to stun the other one, so I won't be able to swing. But it's a big swing, 12. It's going to, so we're going to try to keep it alive. We're going to Gum Gum Giant, return 2 Dawn, pitch a card. We'll pitch the Linden, which is worthless in this matchup. Draw 2. We draw 2 bricks, so that's not great. So we're at 10. We need to get up to 13. So 2, 1 right there to get to 13. His Jesus swing is very large as well, which he's going to swing into it. And we're going to give him the blocker. I mean, they're both 6K power, but I want to be able to draw cards at this point. And he stuns. He plays another one, and like we knew he would do, and he stuns. He stuns our standing Songoro, so we still have 1. Any leader effects. So we're down to, he's down to like 2 cards in hand, but we only have 3 swings. We need to hit him 4 times essentially because he has a blocker. And we don't have any way of getting rushed, plus our hand is completely bricked. So the writing's on the wall at this point. We're going to swing 6 life, draw a card. We do draw a Soba Mask blocker. He's going to take this 6. And it's a trigger to, this is my era. He gets to draw, grab a card. He's going to grab the 2K. I mean, this is Surge's Blackbeard top 3. But one of the things that's of note is he can't play any more Blackbeards because there was just 2 that he just milled and elected not to choose. So Good news is there's no more Blackbeards coming. Bad news is it's probably a little too late because we're already in a spot that's going to be really hard to overcome, especially with the way our hand is and the board state. So yeah, just looking at my hand, just completely not. There's really not a good play, and I'm thinking about how to do my swings because he still has that Blackbeard still standing. Yeah, so we're just not in a good spot. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the 6 cost for the Soba Mask blocker, play it again. We're gonna swing out our leader, and we're gonna keep some Dawn up and hope we just draw into some Gum Gum Giants. Hopefully that last life's a Gum Gum Giant. Hopefully it draws us into more Gum Gum Giants and a weird miracle happens. And we somehow survive a turn and can win on the crackback. But that's the play. We're gonna swing 7 into life. Either get some cards out of hand, make him use the blocker. If he uses the blocker, we'll put Dawn on law and swing. If not, he's just going to block. We could put Dawn on law and swing. Thinking about whether it's even worth it at this point because I'm going to tap 6 to play the Soba Mask block. Maybe it was not a good idea to put 2 Dawn on Luffy. Maybe I should have just swung Luffy and seen what he did. But we also know one of his cards in hand is a 2K. Yeah, at this point, we're going to tap 6. We're going to play the Soba Mask blocker, keep 2 Dawn up for 2 Gum Gum Giants that we don't have. We'd have to draw into them. We have to hope that last life is one. We tap 6 and we pass. Our hand's completely bricked. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. He's going to pitch a Liberation in order to cycle, look for a Blackbeard card. He's going to grab This Is My Era, so he could search again if he wanted to. And he is going to search. He's probably searching for a black hole. If he grabs an event called Black Hole, he could negate our blocker. I mean, the game's pretty much over with anyways, but he could negate the blocker and make the swing easier. We are showing 2 Dawn, so he's going to end up grabbing, I believe, a stronger 2K here, so we know he has another 2K in hand. He's counting out how much for the Jesus, and I believe it's at 6 plus 6, so it's going to be 11K. He's 1 card away, so he's going to leader effect just to get the 12K. So he's going to have essentially 3 12K swings plus lead plus 9 Dawn, I think. So just super 4 pretty much incredible swings, and we have a way of intercepting 1. And our last life will take the other one. So there's 2 that will, like, I don't know how we're getting out of those 2. He swings the 12 in a life. We're just giving the blocker now. That way we don't face a 22K swing, or excuse me, like a 21K swing. He's going to do it. At this point we have to. We take, and it's not a Gum Gum Giant, so we're officially cooked. We got a 1K off of life. So yeah, I mean, I think I need more experience in this matchup. I played it on the sim. And I think what I need to do is I need to go second. I think that I should have trusted my instincts. I usually like to clear board. I like to clear the dot Qs, but I kind of tried something differently this time. I think it bit us. I'm not saying that's not the right move, but maybe I should have killed that dot Q early, and then the time maybe I shouldn't have tried to kill the Van Augur, and given him more cards. Yeah, just interesting decisions. Would love to have someone who is experienced in this matchup comment, give me some tips or some coaching. Would love that because I know I probably did not play that optimally. Also, at the same time, we did get unlucky. They saw good draws. We didn't see the best of draws in terms of, I guess we did. We saw 3 Songros. Can't really complain at that point. But yeah, just didn't play it the best. So would love to hear some insight. Thanks. Feel feel free to comment. Thanks guys for tuning in, and see you next time.